All right, this is Brent Marv with VP Kitchen Equipment. We have here a 2019 Bizerba GSP HD slicer. In this video, I'm going to be going over the cosmetic condition of the slicer. If you have any questions about our refurbishment process, please feel free to contact me. More than happy to walk you through anything that you have questions about. So starting on the left-hand side of the slicer, slicer is overall in fair shape. It's just about at the edge of what we would consider acceptable. This used to be an HDW model, so it has this little gap right here, which isn't a huge deal as long as you just don't spray water directly into it. So just be aware of that. We converted it to an HD, so we put on the correct HMI and then flashed the motor control software as well as the HMI software so that it functions just like an HD does. There's just quite a bit of wear on this slicer. There's some, looks like chemical scarring right in here on the aluminum. And I just want to make sure that everyone who's interested in the slicer is aware of that. Some nicks along the top. None of these are going to affect the actual functionality of the slicer itself. It's still covered by our refurbishment processes. I still went through it as I do all of our other types of equipment, but it's just on the lower end and it'll be a good deal for anyone that's interested. You can see that there's some scratching here on the gauge plate, just something to be aware of. This side of the slicer is in relatively good shape. Just got a little bit of marring here on the stem. Not that big of a deal. Something I will mention is that this product holder is a little bit loose. Again, just part of the reason we're discounting it by $200. So just something to be aware of. Carriage is in good shape overall. Same thing with the remnant holder. It's in fine shape. Gauge plate is admittedly in pretty good shape. A little bit of scratching here on top, but overall the gauge plate is in pretty good shape, which normally this has the most wear. Blade's also in good shape. It's been cleaned and sharpened, ready for use. I don't think, this gauge plate has quite a bit of, or this blade has quite a bit of life left. You can see by basically the lack of a gap right there. The gap comes from 1.5 standard from Bizerba, and then they tell you to replace it at 6. So this has quite a bit of life left. If there's any questions you have about the slicer, please feel free to contact me. I'm more than happy to walk you through anything, any kind of specifics you have. Let me know if you have any questions about the slicer in particular. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you have a great day today.